Um, I thought we had better energy tonight, and that's something we've been searching for, and trying to be consistent with that. You're gonna hit those lulls when you have essentially a new team that you're trying to get integrated with each other. So that's something that we've been searching for. I thought we were better at that tonight, and like throughout games like this, we consider the process, and you get an opportunity to get better, and whether it's communication or guarding a play the way you're supposed to guard it, just the little things are the things we've been looking for to improve upon, and I thought we got a little bit better tonight. We got tremendous performances, as we mentioned. Tonie, very proud of her, the way that she's come along. It's been a lot of fun watching her develop into our system, and her willingness to just really recreate herself, so to speak. She's played one way for 3 years. She's come here and she's been very accepting of anything that we've been throwing at her. She's always wanting to watch film, trying to get better, and tonight was kind of like the fruit of her labor, because she's worked hard to get there, and then tonight she was really on point with understanding where her teammates were, how to get it to them, when to get it to them. They were able to capitalize on it. Clara did a really good job. I think she has had a career high in rebounds. She just has a nose for the ball. But I'm also proud of her, stepping up and shooting a three. Other than that first one that she shot, I think that the big fan was blowing too hard on it. But she's stepping up. So you're seeing kids develop into what we want them to be. And so tonight was a really good step in that direction.
Questions?
Coach, what do you focus on when you're going up against a team that you should be dominating against?
We talked about it. I said, don't play the score. Don't even worry about the score. Play the possession and try to get better and everything. And we've got things that we need to work on that has nothing to do with shooting the basketball or rebounding the basketball. We're trying to be on point with our communication, understanding each other, getting the chemistry down pat. We worry about the energy, the effort, and our attitude, and not really what the score. Obviously, you want the result to be in your favor, but we're not playing the score. We're trying not to let up in certain situations, and games like this are good to help us develop as we continue on. And we're going to play stiffer competition, but this was a good opportunity for us tonight.
Phoenix and John.
Tonie, just obviously big game tonight with the assist. She was talking about it. Just were you seeing the floor a little bit better tonight, or just kind of feel good? What was going on tonight?
Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get a little more comfortable with my teammates, trusting my process, like Coach Brooks said, and then amazing teammates. We have shot makers, so it was a great night.
Yeah, Tonie, Coach Brooks is confusing me a little bit. He's talking about how you have to kind of adjust your point guard play. We look at point guard's point guard. What is different about his system that makes the adjustment so difficult?
I mean, he's a point guards coach. I came here because I wanted to be a great point guard, and I think that it's starting to come true. So just developing and trusting what he's telling me and trusting what he's done before is all that it takes.
AJ.
Hey Coach, somewhere around 8 of y'all's first 14 shots came from the perimeter. Was the game plan always to come out shooting like that, or were you just taking what the defense was giving you?
Yeah, taking what the defense gives us. I don't consider us a three-point shooting team. I just consider us a team that we're going to take what's given to us. And when you have post players who are capable of shooting a three, not too many teams in the country center takes 5 3-pointers. So that's going to be a part of what we're doing. But we just want to take what they give us. I don't think we come out, we don't design plays for the three. They want to double Clara inside, or if they want to, Tonie can penetrate and draw and kick. That's the best shot we have. We're gonna take it. And it just so happened tonight, those opportunities were there, and they stepped up. I wish we could have shot it a little bit better, but we've been extremely inconsistent with our shooting. I don't think we're as bad as 5 for 29. I don't think we're as good as 17 for 30, whatever that we shot that one night. I think we're somewhere in between, and so we'll adjust accordingly as we continue to play teams.
Coach, you got a good shooting night from Amelia, 20 points, 4 of 9 from deep, 7 to 12 overall. Just what's it been like kind of seeing her get a little bit more consistent so far through these first 4 games?
Yeah, Millie came in this summer, and you could tell she put in a lot of work. She had a strong demeanor. And any time, you have a player of that caliber, and, she's working extremely hard, she knows she's valued in what she can do. And so we're going to give her the green light to take those shots, because every time she shoots it, I expect her to make it, just because I've seen her shoot the ball exceptionally well, throughout her workouts and practice. And the more confidence that she gets, because Millie quietly is her second leading scorer. I think she was a leading scorer before the Buffalo game. And she just does it in a workmanlike performances. And but we're going to rely on her, and her shot really helps open up a lot of different things for us.
John.
Kenny, I heard you talking in the pregame about rebounding and got a little bit better, but still not super crashing the boards. How would you assess how the team is coming along now?
It's it's a work in progress. It really is. We have we watch film consistently. I think a lot of it is. I think some of it is. We're playing some players in positions that they really haven't played before. And I'll say players like Jordan. Jordan is mainly been a post player, and now she's coming here and she finds herself on the perimeter a lot. And so we'll get the ball to a certain area and someone will shoot it, and the kids don't really know if they should crash yet or should they hang around at the three, because if we get offensive rebound, they can kick it back out. And so it's just something that we're going to have to work, embed into their minds. Who's rebounding? Who's going to crash? Because we have the ability to be a really good rebounding team. Because Jordan, Obi, and Tiani Key should not combine for 0 offensive rebounds. And again, it doesn't matter what level of competition that you're playing, they should have the mindset that they're going to go in and try to clean up on the board. So those are things that we have to work on and talk about, and just really get an understanding of what we want.
Coach, you said you wouldn't consider yourselves a three-point shooting team, but Key, Hassett, and Strack shot 17 threes tonight and made 7 of them. How big is that in the long run that your front court has that in their back pocket?
Well, I mean, I think when you have that type talent, and obviously you're Lexington and University of Kentucky is basketball heaven. And so when you can add something to that's so unique, all right, that's so unique across the landscape, that's a plus for you. And we want to be able to, excite our fans. We want to play. I feel like I have a responsibility to the fans to help the game grow. And when you have players like that can continue to grow and you can watch them play, it's going to bring in more and more fans. And I honestly do. I think we have that responsibility as coaches. I don't know who wants to sit down and watch a 40-42 game. I don't, And when you have players of that caliber and you're in the basketball heaven, all right, you want to make sure that you produce that and you give them something that they can love. And so we're going to let them shoot it. We're going to let them shoot it. They work on it, and I think it's something that will be valued, and I think our fans, who are the best in the country, will have something to love.
Go ahead.
Coach, that second quarter, you all held the Spartans to 4 points. Was there anything in particular on defense that you were doing, or just that's what happened?
That's just what happened. But yes. I mean, I thought we did some things. We kind of got a feel for what they were going to do, and their offense is very methodical. They want to try to move the ball around from side to side until you make a mistake and they want to capitalize on it. We tried to do a little bit of things to make them a little bit uncomfortable, and once we really got a understanding of their flow, and we were able to take them and push them out further and further and further. And so yeah, it was a little bit than what we wanted to do, but I was pleased with that just because we were understanding of the scout, and we knew what we had to do.
Clara, I saw on the video board where, today is salute to service, and was it your parents that were in the Air Force? Or
Yeah.
how did that kind of affect the way you live your life or play basketball, or what do you have to say about that?
I wasn't born while they were still in the service, but I think they, from their experiences there, that kind of made them teach me hard work, I'd say, and just working for the things that you get. They had to go through that. Obviously, your things aren't handed to you. So I think they made us kind of realize that growing up too.
Final questions? Go ahead, sir.
Oh, my sister just swore into the Air Force a few days ago, like a week ago, I think. So, there we go.
Go Daisy.
Yeah.
Aim high.
Yeah.
Okay, Coach, you'll have Marshall next. Have you had many interactions with Julie Folks?
You know what, but very briefly, when I got here, and then she left. I think I ran everybody out of town. But you know, tremendous respect. I never got to see her teams play, but just a tremendous respect and understanding of what she did at Transylvania. And then she gets to Marshall, and you know she has to rebuild, because obviously when Kim Caldwell was there, a lot of the players left and whatnot. But this will be a really good test. I had no idea what her system was when she played when she was at Transylvania. And I'm not sure it was the same, but what she's doing now is great preparation for when we play Tennessee. You know, because they play very similarly, and we're going to see a lot of the same things. This was a really good game for us. It's going to be on the road. I don't know what the crowd is going to be like. I do know that Marshall is very supportive of what their teams. They're very rowdy. So this is why we played that game. You know, we played that game, and it just happened to be this year on the road. They're coming to us next year, which will be a homecoming for her. And so this will be a great test for us, and it's really going to help us as we continue and get ready for games in the future. So I know they played a very tough game with Indiana last night. Only lost by like 6 or so. So we understand that it's going to be a tremendous opportunity for us to get better, but it's also going to be a very tough task.
Final questions? All right, thanks, Coach. Thanks, girls.
Thank you, guys.